G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. Managed to get my hands on a GoPro Hero 10, which I'm going to be doing a comparison with my Hero 8 using this dual mount adapter which I've gotten, and I'm going to strap that to the full-faced, obviously on the same angle, to try and get the same clips, same time, make it nice and easy to do some comparisons. Then we can obviously see whether it's worth upgrading to the Hero 10 or not. There's a couple of features. Obviously you've got the higher megapixel count, you have the higher frame rates, such as you can do the 4K 60 FPS, which you can't do on the Hero 8 for instance, and a few other bits and pieces, including a new color option. For most of the runs, I'm going to be using the same settings across both cameras. The one thing that'll be different is I'm going to use the new GoPro color option on the Hero 10, and I'm going to be using the flat color on the Hero 8, which is what I've done before, and normally I would do the color editing and the processing when doing the video edits later, and I'm going to see whether the Hero 10's color option is going to make that a lot easier to do. For the most part, the settings will be the same. I will put the settings down in the description below, and I'll also put them in the various timestamps within the video, so that way you can see exactly what settings I'm running for both the cameras. It'd be really interesting to see how it all turns out. If there are any particular settings that you'd like me to try, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to do another video showing those settings with both cameras. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you're not already done so, as I'd really appreciate it. It helps the channel out. Now that lockdown's finished, we're going to get out and hopefully record a few more things, and let's see how they go.
So sandy there now. Oh yeah. That ain't it.
so that wraps up this initial look at the Hero 10 versus the Hero 8. It's really quite interesting to see that from a stabilization point of view, they are pretty much about the same. There were a couple of times there where that maybe I thought the Hero 10 looked a little bit more stable, but negligible at best. The one thing I do like, obviously, the color option is really good. The color is great straight off the bat, and there's very little that I'm going to have to do from an editing point of view later. Being a little time poor at the moment, this is really appealing to me, as it means that it'll be much quicker and easier for me to put out some video edits now if I'm not having to do as much color correction later. And so the overall quality of the footage looks really good when using that same setting. The thing I like about the Hero 10 is going to be the option of doing the 4K 60. Now, I haven't done anything in this comparison so far because, again, the Hero 8 can't do it. But I'm going to be doing some 4K 60 individual stuff with this shortly, and we're putting out some videos with that. And I think the higher quality images are going to look really nice. Plus, also like the ability of doing some better slow-mo with perhaps the 2.7K 120 frames per second, which will make my potato riding style look even better, hopefully, on YouTube. So really keen to try out a few of those options as well. But in terms of my thoughts about whether or not it's worth upgrading from the 8 to the 10, look, if you're only doing it for a little bit of fun, I would probably say probably not. The quality of the 8 footage is great, the stabilization is great, and if you're willing to do a little bit of editing in your video footage later, then setting it to the flat color and doing that afterwards is going to give you some really great looking video. If you're a little bit time poor, or you want to use some of those extra frame options and things like that, then by all means, go for that 10 and really take advantage of those new technological options. If there's anything that I haven't covered that you'd like me to try, like I said earlier in the video, leave a comment down below and I'll do my best to get them covered for you. Catch you around.